Let's go. Let's get into it.
Yeah, this remind me of me and my dog J Dilla.
Hey, going the weights up. Love this record. Dope record. Don't talk.
What up?
Yeah.
Yo, I hate to be
The bearer of bad news. Hey,
unfortunately, I
you have sad news.
with the death in the family,
Phones just died.
Cause I kill the flow every time that I rhyme. If you don't mind, I'm good on the
Dumb cause. Teach me how to Doug Morris. Facts.
Take what I learned while I cut noise. And I know ain't a rapper gonna step forward.
We run New York. We are the Cuomos. Facts. Photos.
And Soho, maybe by the dance floor. Jumping out the whip like the task force. Looking forward to
Goes on.
trap again.
It's my number one hustle.
Meaning I'm tucking from every
No strange. All right, now let's talk about consequence. I hate to be the guy, right? My hands stay dirty because I play dirty. Okay. My hands stay dirty because I play dirty. Now, I'm gonna be a little bit harsh here, okay, with my criticism of consequence. This is not personal. I want to be very, very clear. I'm a hip-hop fan. I don't know these guys personally. I would never come at them as individuals necessarily. I don't know them. So what I judge is based off things they say in their interviews and their music. That's it, okay? It's not personal. I'm just a hip-hop fan, and I say what I think, okay? Consequence has been doing some interviews on Vlad, talking his thing. Honestly, Vlad to me is the weirdo channel. It's been the weirdo channel for years now. At first, when it started, you know, it was giving somewhat compelling hip-hop, you know, interviews and things like that. But of course, like all things, Vlad needs to figure out a way to have his channel to continue. So he just started to invite, in my opinion, lames, weirdos, people outside of hip-hop, people I'm going like, why the fuck would I care what you think about anything, right? Some dude from Denver is talking about how he used to move weight. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? This is not the prison channel. I know it's become the prison channel, but I don't care. Personally, I'm just not that guy. I don't click on that shit. I don't click on your B2B savages and all those lame niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? I care about the music. If you are a legacy artist or even someone who's done something interesting, you've helped create some interesting music, or you have some sort of interesting insight into something that actually matters, I'll click on your shit. But if you're just gonna be clout chasing about some dude you killed, some scam you ran, I don't give a fuck, okay? You're capping, most of y'all are capping, very high percentage of it, and most of you, if not all of y'all, come across as insecure lames. And this is kind of where I'm coming at with Consequence. And I hate to be that guy, but Consequence is talking a bunch of things that to me, I'm like, okay, we need to kind of, I think, get some shit straight. So, the first and foremost, I'm not a Consequence fan as a rapper, personally. I don't like his voice. I don't even think his bars are all that great. But I don't think he's whack, necessarily. I think he can sound whack, but I don't think he's a whack rapper. I mean, I played Bearer of Bad News because I genuinely like this song. It's the strongest beat to me that he ever rapped on. And this is why I always say you need strong beats, because strong beats bring out your best vocals, the passion, the great ideas, the flows, whatever, okay? Beat selection is way more important than a lot of people want to give it credit for, okay? So, Consequence, unfortunately, has never really rhymed on great beats. When he was doing his interview and talking about how, like, he had this dope-ass, you know, album, but it got leaked and blah, blah, and, like, you know, he was gonna take over the game if it had done what it did, I was just like, those tracks are not it, okay? Like, like you're feeling yourself, okay? Respectfully. Go and listen to them shits. The stuff that he mentions in the interview. You know, the song he has with Q-Tip and with Havoc and all that shit. It's and SWV. It's all very like, hey, please friends, put me on type of records. They're not great. The only reason they got made is because you're Q-Tip's cousin. And I hate to be that blunt about it, but I think a lot of that shit is, you know, as a parent, when he's talking about he was, you know, in Tribe Called Quest, it's like, I can understand how maybe some of the other members probably felt away, because they're just like, okay, why are you here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not that great of a rapper. You're here because you're Q-Tip's cousin. I mean, let's be honest here, okay? Oh my God, let's be fucking honest. And you know what? When I posted that question about who had the worst verse on that cypher between 50 Cent, Punchline, Nori, and Consequence, the answer is Consequence, okay? The answer is Consequence, respectfully, okay? Consequence came in mumbly. You couldn't really hear exactly what he was saying. The bars weren't hot, dry as cardboard. No real personality. And you know what? I want to touch on that to a certain degree. Again, I'm not saying this stuff to just shit on people. I'm saying that essentially I do think that if I'm critical, hopefully, even if the people do see this, they could look at it as sort of brotherly love criticism and they can use it to make better shit. Because ultimately, I just want to hear great shit. I want you to be great, okay? So, and it's not too late. It's not like, you know, it's over or whatever. I don't believe in any of that shit. The point is this. When you look at that cypher, two of those rappers are some of the greatest rappers ever, and two of them are not, okay? And it's very clear. I think that's a great video to watch and see what distinguishes a great rapper from a mediocre or a whack one. Charisma. You gotta do something. Flavor. You gotta have something to you that makes niggas go, yo, I wanna know more about what you're saying, or how you're swagging, or I wanna hear more from you. And clearly the most charismatic people in that cypher are 50 Cent and Nori. It's like obvious. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying this because they happen to be the most famous, but dude, you can watch the video and it's very fucking clear. Nori comes in, you know, just the humor and the sauce, and he's like the Spanish guy, two girls sucking my toes and two girls in my meat, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying wild funny shit, you know what I'm saying? This, you know what I mean? Like, that's not, like, Nori has sauce, he has swagger, right? 50, same shit, you know what I'm saying? Watch your, some, like, instead of watching enemies, watch your friends, you know, like, he has that sort of, you know, sharp, it's almost a Jay-Z-ish type of thing where it's like very like sharp, like, yo, I know these streets real well and like I'll cut you if you don't pay attention type of thing. Like, you know, he has something, you can tell. Whereas like Punchline and Consequence, when they come in, it's dry, especially Consequence, it's super dry. Punchline, again, you look at Punchline's name, his name is Punchline. Okay, that's it? That's your name? Your name is Punchline, you're just gonna give us punchlines? Like, how boring is that, really? You know what I'm saying? Let's look at the king of punchlines, Big L, whose name is not Punchline, right? But Big L wasn't just giving you punchlines. There was a certain wit, a Harlem swagger that he had, that almost pimpish, like, you know, snot-nosed vibe, very funny. Like, there's a lot of things that Big L had, right? There was, the humor was there. It wasn't just the punchline. You know what I'm saying? It was, the attitude was fire. Okay, it was fly. It was sophisticated for what it was doing. And that's just what I'm trying to say. It's the charisma, the flavor, what you bring to the game. This is what separates the great from the whack. And it's usually very obvious. So anyway, talking about Consequence. Rational Optimist got this 100% right. Shout out to Rational Optimist. Because, you know, he was like, you know, Cons had many clumsy moments and just kind of mumbly. And it's like, yeah, man, it's very obvious. And this, to me, has always been the problem with Consequence. He's not a strong rapper. I don't know, in his mind, he looks at himself as being this, like, super strong rapper, I guess. And you could say that, you know, in hip-hop, you're supposed to have that energy. But honestly, I think really what you're supposed to have is the energy of you trying to be the best that you can be. That's really what it is. It's not just like, I'm the best and like not actually put in any work. That's corny. Do you know what I'm saying? And when I think about Consequence's stuff, he's talking about, you know, he's rhyming on Kanye and, you know, he's involved with now one of the biggest rappers ever and all this shit. And I'm like, Vlad's pumping him up. And I'm like, but Consequence, no one remembers your verses on any of those songs. Respectfully. I don't remember Consequence's verse on fucking Spaceship. In fact, I don't remember any of the verses on Spaceship. Spaceship doesn't have no verses like that. It's like you know, I'm in this spaceship and I'm working this grave ship. It's the chorus. It's the beat and the chorus. It's just pop shit. You know what I'm saying? That's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm sure like, you know, a Kanye stan might know that verse, but in hip hop land, you know, aside from that, if my manager assaults me again or something, I will be assaulting him. Okay, it's sing-songy shit. But again, that's nothing in that song verse-wise is something that made me go, yo, when he said that, nah. Now, listen, we talk about the other songs. again, Consequence's flow doesn't really match in my opinion. And this is kind of my issue. So when he's talking on Vlad about how, you know, his album would have come out and he could have been that big rapper and, you know, met Kanye at a certain point, blah, blah. I'm going, what? Like, your shit wasn't hot, man. Now, again, Consequence, if he ever sees this video or his peoples or whatever, it doesn't mean that he can't, going forward, make some incredible shit. I'm not saying that it's beneath, you know, it's impossible. But obviously he'd have to really sit and think and be like, yo, listen, let me try and find a beat that's actually fire. Let me really put, you know, my vocals to the test and try to not sound mumbly, give some aggression, some passion, and some flavor, like on Bearer of Bad News, which I thought was real dope. Because again, a lot of this stuff is very like, hey, you know, I'm friends with J Dilla and I'm friends with Ghostface, you know, and even in that interview with Vlad, he like, you know, when Ghost was mentioned, he like posted, you know, he started playing a song of only Ghostface's verse. And to me, that just is like clout daddy shit. It wasn't a great verse anyway. And it's very like, ah, look at, you know, I got a song with Ghostface. Like, who gives a fuck? Okay. Like, the song sounds lame. We didn't even hear your part. That's a bad sign. You know what I mean? Now, this is a Vlad thing. I want to move off Consequence for a second, okay? And start talking about Pras, because Mr. Ghetto Supastar himself, okay? Now, first of all, I love this song. Actually, I used to really love this record. It was big back in the day. So when people are talking about, yo, I was like, you know, deep into the entendres of Coogee rap and shit like that, you will probably listen to Ghetto Supastar, okay? This record was huge. Now, what made it huge was obviously the chorus. I think Maya really killed the chorus. And I remember really liking the song, and ODB had a lot of flavor, and Pras was pretty decent. The thing to me that makes this song kind of funny in hindsight is that if you look at the video, Pras is like kind of being this sort of political agent. And this is what he's at. Like, this is literally where he's at right now. He's got these political problems. I'm telling you, rap is undefeated, my man. Rap is really, like, this is why we love rap, because it really does, like, the shit that you put out, it says a lot about you. Directly or indirectly. You know what I'm saying? For better or worse. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when we look at the greatest rappers, the stuff they put out that was great, it showed us the potential of who they could become. You know what I'm saying? And we love them for that. So anyways, now that Pras, you know, I don't know if you know about the story about, you know, Pras is being accused of being a foreign agent and essentially being involved in a massive money laundering scheme. I'm talking massive. What I think is interesting, again, when Pras was on Vlad the Weirdo Culture Vulture channel, he was on there talking all that shit. Nigga, I got money, you know, how do I maintain a luxury lifestyle? Well, I'm into tech and all that cap. It sounded like cap back then, okay? And this is the thing about these clout channels like Vlad and shit like that. It's all clout, it's all about flexing on niggas. But then when you find out the truth, it's like, oh, you were just you're a fucking agent. Like, you're literally just a conduit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some dude with the real power, the real mastermind with the real money gave you some money, and he's nowhere to be found. But now here you are, almost about to sit in a jail cell if you might end up there. And again, I don't want to be, you know, hateful or anything like that. But what I am trying to tell you as a listener is don't pay attention to these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't pay attention to these guys on Vlad. They be capping like crazy. They don't got the money. They don't got the bitches, whatever it is that they're trying to sell you, okay? All that shit to me is fake as fuck. It's all set up. And you don't really know where they're coming at it from until you find out later, you know what I'm saying, there's some ruse or whatever. And I think this is obviously the problem. No one's really talking music. No one's really inspired by making music. It's all about image, narrative, and clout. And I don't like that shit. I'm getting tired of it. Oh, well, I've been tired of it, really. But this is kind of my point. And Vlad himself, you know, to me, always kind of came off as, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, honestly, you sound like a vulture. You sound like somebody who's a lame, like, respectfully. And again, I don't know this guy in real life, so whatever. But the way that they talk about certain things, I'm just going like, you know, it's all dick suck. It's like, yo, and this is how many streams you got. And combine those streams, you had 300 billion streams. That's more than Genghis Khan. Like, it's just like, shut the fuck up. Like, who cares? Okay, I'm here for the music. I'm here to learn more about your art form. Okay, save that cap and shit for the stands and for people that give a fuck, which is very few in the grand scheme of things. So I think I'll end that there and just say, like, watch out for all that shit. By the way, I'm working, I'm in the lab. If you're an animator, holla at me, okay? Send me an email. Like, if you do 2D, hand-drawn, anime style shit, and you're into that, action anime, holla at me. I got some shit for you, okay? Bloodworld, man. Like I said, I'm out here working, okay? Love y'all. Really appreciate you checking the channel.